Sorry about that, folks. I had the wrong cord in. All right, we're live. We're live. There we go. We on screen. How's it going, folks? This is André Malcolm here, and welcome, world. Welcome to the André Malcolm Studio live stream. I'm here, fully ready to go. Basically, that trailer that you saw, it was done by Jay Watkins. He's a great tattooer, originally from the East Coast, out here on the West Coast now, just like myself. And I found out about Jay Watkins a few years ago, man. Maybe over maybe I've known Jay, I've known of him maybe like 10 years now, a little bit over 10 years. My daughter's 14. So I met him. He didn't have kids yet, so he got like two kids now. So uh two or three. I think he got two. He got two. I'm tripping right now. I got pretty much of a little brain fart right now. Um, but he's probably one of the first tattooers I knew of that was animating. Uh, he's the first tattooer I knew of that basically animated American style traditional. Like the stuff that you would see in Sale Jerry or any Brooklyn Blackie, all of those guys. And basically it was something I'd never seen before, never ever seen before. Um, and and it was mainly, I think he started doing it just before COVID or maybe after COVID. Sorry about that. I'm cleaning my lens. It's looking a little messy. Um, but we were already cool by then. He was probably one of the first people that saw the sketches for the Dragon book that I was working on. Um, I just showed him the loose drawings and stuff. Nothing was really put together yet. But we stayed in good contact. And basically that was it. Like I was like, nah, I gotta stay friends with this guy. This guy's really important. Because I just loved his work. I loved his work. Like he was probably to me doing American style traditional on a great level. Um, Anybody that's tuning in right now to Instagram, I'm talking about Jay Watkins because he's the guy that basically, if you were tuning in and waiting for this stream to start on YouTube, you would see like a frog playing the guitar, and there's three other frogs in the background looking. He sent me like an 11-second clip, and I took that clip and I just edited it and put some vocals on it, and the vocals um, was done by Ralph Willis, old country blues singer from I think back in the 50s, yeah, 60s, I think, 40s or 50s, around that time. Um, and I think that's as American traditional as it gets, right? Country blues, that's American, right? Country blues. Um, a handsome black man playing the guitar. You can look him up on YouTube. Um, Ralph Willis, uh, probably one of my favorite dudes, and so I had to mix that with what Jay Watkins did, that little frog animation, and yeah, that's a great take on an American traditional, putting those two genres together. um, um, blues, country blues, and um, frogs, and not frogs, and tattoos, American traditional tattoos, and I thought that was cool. Again, Jay Watkins is the first artist I knew that I know of that ever animated American traditional. There's some other animations that he did, like there was like a girl head. It was like a rose and a girl head came out of it. It looks sick. I'm like, yo, dude, you gotta. Can I get that? Let me just, let me just, you know what I mean? Can I color it and then send it back to you? See what it would look like. Send me the frame so I could color it. Or there was like another frog. It was like a frog sitting on a skull playing the guitar. And there was another one, like he animated a lot of cool things, Jay Watkins. Um, um, and shit, you never really hear anybody talk about it, but like he just innovated some. He bought a little. He bought some innovation to tattooing, right? Isn't that what we talk about? Like being inspired and bringing new flavors to it and bringing something that like wasn't really done before, and he did it, in the name of tattooing. He did it. He animated it. He did animation. On a really sophisticated level. It's done tastefully too. It's done like it would look like a full animated. How I think of American traditionals, they're crude drawings. They're not done. They're not done in the most anatomical way, but it's a style of or tradition of tattooing that's very strong. It's over 100 years old. Um, um, Plant Daddy, yeah, not of frogs. So Jay Watkins is like probably one of my biggest inspirations right now. Not just tattooing, but just on an artist level. He's just a good tattooer, and and his tattoos have a very um they it looks like blues to me. It's got all the it's got all the flavor of like it's got some funk to it. His stuff has a funky look to it, has a blues look to it. It's got some jazz to it. It's got some hip hop to it. Um, and for one, it's got a lot of thought behind it. That's one thing about tattooing that's very very important is when you look at a tattoo, when you look at any kind of tattoo, how much thought is put behind it. What's the thought process? And I can visualize his thought process. You can see it. You know what I'm saying? You can see it. Um, you know what? Let me put his link in there at J underscore. Uh, Let me wait. So everybody's like, yo, who am I talking to? Who am I talking about? Um, I'm talking about J Black Magic, Jay Watkins. Um, and that's probably Wednesdays I'm gonna do that. Wednesdays I'm gonna pick an artist that like I that like gets me going. You know what I mean? Like I'm gonna pick an artist that like gets me going. Oh, what the hell? I hate when this does that. All right. That gets me inspired, right? And I think that's why I asked Jay. I commissioned them to do this, to do the trailer for today's today's stream today's stream, and it was I just said, hey, can you just do a frog playing the guitar, maybe sitting on the skull? But I think he had him sitting he has him sitting on a chair on a stage. I thought that was cool too. So I took that video and I edited it in a way that like when you see it on a program of or a documentary, and so that's what I did. And then I just added Ralph Willis vocals to it. Um, and yeah, that's who I'm. That's my the artist spotlight that I did today is Jay Watkins. Um, and just like how I feel when I look at his tattoos, and then the innovation of what he's put into it, where he's started animating his tattoos. He animated a tattoo that he did that he didn't do yet, and then somebody literally came in and got that tattoo. I mean, if that's not great in itself, I mean, I don't know what it is. Um, man, I wish I got something I could show you some other thing that he did too. Maybe I can. Um, hold on one second. Let me let me put my airdrop on. Hold on, Instagram, one second. Here we go. This is what I'm talking about. Uh yeah, so two people been all right. So these are the two these are the two that I have so far. Oh, why is it? Wait. Give me airplay. So anyway, I guess it's not working, but one of the videos I have, let's do one of the videos I have is basically, oh, it won't let me play my video. Huh. All right. Well, you got to go on my, you know what? The only way you can really see it now is kind of go onto my YouTube. You got to come on my YouTube, and that's the only way you can really see it. It won't let me play it. And I'm not gonna go through all that right now. I'm gonna do this drawing. So I wanted to do like a 10-minute intro, probably 15-minute intro. The intro is about Jay Watkins, um and I pinned his Instagram on my Instagram, and you can see all his info is on my YouTube when you watch this video later on. If you missed this video, this is for my YouTube page, and this might be on my Patreon too. The Patreon stuff is gonna have some uh is the exclusive stuff behind the scenes, about how getting all this shit together and shit. So basically, I wanted to give homage to my man Jay Watkins, man. He's a really great tattooer, and I think more people should know about him and what he's doing, and his creativity. And I would love to call them and say, yo, Jay, ask him a few questions about his process and how he does this. Um, um, but yeah, he's one of my favorite guys right now. Just in the sense of just he animates his tattoos. And I ain't talking about the crazy little no, he animates stuff, man. The hands are moving, the heads are moving, the arms, the legs, you know what I mean? And it's just really cool. Just it's the process behind how he animates is kind of cool. Like he's really thinking about what he's doing. And it got me pumped. It got me really pumped. I really wish I could get into animation myself, but it's just damn, it's just it's a lot. It's a lot of work. But this guy's done it, and I think the way he does it is really cool. And yeah, so Jay Watkins, you go to his Instagram page, check him out, follow him, give that dude a follow. He should have like at least 250,000 followers right now, but I don't know what it is. Um, uh, I don't know why a guy like him gets overlooked when he's doing such creative works. Um, and artists like that um should have the spotlight, even though dudes could whatever they should have that spotlight on them. They should be as busy as the ones that do the smallest tattoos, you know what I mean? So Jay Watkins is one of them. And that animation and the what he's bought the tattoo, and I think is really cool. It's not no gimmick, it's not gimmicky, because I know y'all hating. Don't hate, man, appreciate. um because animation is not gimmicky. We grew up on animation. We grew up on Bugs Bunny. We grew up on Mickey Mouse. We grew up on Thundercats and GI Joe and basically Transformers and Barbie and Care Bears and you name it. Anything out there that had some type of animation, we grew up on it. Unless you lived in a fucking a cult like background. But other than that, yeah. And um I'm not here to dismiss someone that is that creative. I'm only here to I'm only here. My thing is just to give light to a person like that. Right. And Jay Watkins, thank you for what you've done. I think it's commendable. I think it's something that is very important for our industry and for our art form. And all I could really just say is, dude, thank you. Thank you for putting in that work. You know what I'm saying? And there should be more artists talking about artists. Yeah. So all right, let's get back into what I was doing yesterday. Was this Kwan Yin, and this is this is dedicated to my aunt, my uncle and my grandmother, who are both sick right now. I can't really be there for my aunt. I mean, not with my aunt, my uncle. I saw him when I was in New York, and my grandmother's in Jamaica right now, and I can't be there for her. But I wish she knows I'm thinking about her, and my uncle, he knows I'm thinking about him, and I love them both. They're very important to my life, and all I can do is do this design in homage to them. Kwan Yin. Yeah. All right, let's get back to work. So all right. Here we go. Here we go. Yeah. Yeah. So every Wednesday I'm gonna be doing that. I'm gonna be giving like a artist spotlight. And, and look. Look, this is an artist spotlight, right? Right. And I know what's gonna come with this. I know what's gonna come with this. You know, give me some time. I don't need people, yo, do a spotlight on this person, do a spotlight on this person. Yo, no, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. And if you want me to do a spotlight on a certain artist, donations. so, sorry. Like this, but so much time I have. There's been so much time I have. I got 3 kids. I got this career. I got all this stuff going on, and I'm doing this project is a project for myself, which is me drawing and putting my work out there on YouTube, and that's nerve wracking enough. You know what I mean? Um, um, I'm not gonna do it like the run of the mill way of like other people do it. Where my thing is like if I'm gonna do an artist spotlight, at least I'm an artist spotlighting other artists. You know what I mean? And you're gonna see me draw. You're gonna see me draw. You're gonna see that I could do work too. I'm not in this for the glory or the recognition. Um, I've always done art for fun. You know, I've been having fun for the last some odd years. Um, yeah. Okay. And anybody coming into this room on Instagram or YouTube, I put the link in the chat, and I put the link in the chat on my YouTube has the link, and the chat on my Instagram has my link. And I was basically talking about Jay Watkins. Talking about how Jay Watkins has done some really cool tattoo like animations. Um, and basically it was, oh my God, why did I do that? All right, I know what to do. Um, basically, I asked him to, I commissioned him to do a, I commissioned him to do a frog animation, and the frog is basically playing the guitar at a show, and he added some other little frogs to it, which is cool, you know, like. And then I edited it in a way that it looked like, you know, it was he, you know, he's playing for a crowd. And and that process was cool. Um and I thank him for that, you know. He's an artist that basically is well known. I think he's well known. Well, he's well known. Jay Watkins is well known. Let me get. Okay, the reason why this happens right here, these blotches, is because I figured it out like 2 weeks ago, and it's basically the signal from the Apple computer relaying through the multimedia switch that I have, and yeah, so I had to fix that. Yeah, so back to family and Jay Watkins. So Jay Watkins is probably he's one of my current favorite tattooers. Um, um, there's some other ones I'm gonna be doing some really cool, really cool tattooers that do stuff that like it gets me pumped all the time. So he's probably one of the first. He's one of the first artists that basically I am doing every Wednesday is gonna be like um a artist showcase. I wanted to showcase some other stuff that Jay did, but the videos of the animations that he's done, I just messaged him like, yo, send me some more animation so I could play in the background. I wonder if I could play it. Wait. Can I do it like this? Insert a photo. Oh no, wait. Insert a file. No, wait. Yeah. Here we go. Manage videos. Wait. Wait. Videos. Live. Wait. Video. Oh shit. Oh man. Video. Wait. Oh man, I can't. Oh. I guess it didn't work. Damn. Oh, and I got a community section, folks. Yo, YouTube's community section is ill. You can't just post a picture on YouTube. YouTube is not like Instagram's instant gratification. Yo, don't if you're not into like working for certain perks, that's what it is. It's perks. Like you have to work up to get rewards, like posting a picture in your community section. Like Instagram is like when you post a picture, it's like a community. It's like whoever follows you, they're part of your community. So you post these different things, and that's how YouTube phrases it. Where Instagram is just like post, put as much of as much put as much um d- what's the word I'm looking for? Post as much uh of yourself out there, and we're going to use that data and then advertise off of that, and then whatever. Whereas YouTube is like, all right, you got to work. You got to work up. You got to work your weight. You got to work your ass off just to post a picture. We're not even just saying they give you the option to post a video right off the bat. Like, post a video. Post a video all you want. That's cool. But to post just post a picture or something that's going on, something that you know about in your community section, you got to work for that. So it's a total opposite, or not even a total opposite. It's just a different system of just communication and getting yourself out there. Um, that's just ill to me, I kind of like that. I kind of like that. Whereas you know what I mean? Like it shows that the real like it's the real it's kind of like this like when I learned what a real newspaper is. I learned what a real newspaper is. A real newspaper, you don't open up. No, you unfold it. Like when you go to New York, it's called the Wall Street Journal. That's a real newspaper, right? Right. Real social media would be considered YouTube because you're really all right. You're gonna broadcast what you do about your life as much as you want, and then they give you they have the process of doing that. Like it would be like you're running your own news channel or TV channel. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it is. You're running your own TV channel, and now you have the responsibility of putting yourself out there or reporting on whatever you're into, and then you have to and and whatever you're into. So you can be like you have all these different YouTube personalities, and then you have to be consistent about it. It's not like wham bam, because YouTube is not they're not they're not rewarding you right away, like we're giving you followers and stuff like that. Nah, man, you got to work for that. You got to work for like subscriptions. It's crazy. You're working for your subscriptions. You're working for the recognition because you have to put into the YouTube algorithm. And next thing you know, you people are seeing you from like across the world. It's not just like, oh, here in America. It's a worldwide thing. Whereas like Instagram has kind of um they're training you more like a monkey, to give them all this data, and then later on, like when you think that, oh, you're your own business and you're doing good and blah blah blah. Really, it's just because you might have like, look, they got me, man. They got me thinking like, oh, I got 52,000 followers and I'm this special, but really, I might have like a quarter of that or less than I might have 10,000 followers, but it made me think I got 52,000 followers. And it's not even, and so even though I'm broadcasting on Instagram right now and I'm blah, 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 right? I don't think it's really real. It's not. It's the total matrix. It's the total matrix, folks. It's bugged out. Well, I'm like Neo. Is this real? And come to find out, it's not real. Whereas like YouTube got, that has a more sophisticated algorithm. You're working for your for that reward, and then it gives you a system of well, this is what they break down the total analytics. Like, YouTube breaks it down, man. YouTube breaks it down. It's so it's so real with YouTube. It's so real with YouTube. It makes you it makes you think like, what else is Instagram hiding? Just started using Procreate yesterday. So awesome. Really? You just started using it? Hey, it's fun. It's fun. Like you're gonna I don't know how you're gonna like it, and then you're gonna dislike it, and then you're gonna like it again. Try to make the dislike short. Try to make the dislike as short as possible, because it's because you've been using pencil and paper for so long, markers and all these other mixed medias, that one day you're just gonna be like, I don't like this, and you gotta push through that part, or it might not happen. Honestly, it might not happen. You might just keep using Procreate like it's like you're drinking, like it's like you're breathing air. You know. I mean, I love it. Oh, dude, there's so much to learn. Paul's like Jaws. If you're a woman, I don't mean to call you dude. If you're a man, you're a dude. But anyway. Um, it's it's a great tool. It's a great tool. I hardly go back to paper. Only when I'm painting. And then when you mix your Oh, you born a dude? All right, cool. Dude, dude, dude. Sorry, I got real quiet right there because I got to make sure I get the face right. Yo, nerve wracking, isn't it? Maybe I should just ink it. Maybe I should just ink it from here. Should I just ink it from here? Maybe I should just ink it. I could just ink it right from here, I could. I made the dragon huge. I wish there was a history tool for brush sizes. Wait, what was that? It's just like that. Wait. It's shit like that. Scaling the size of the tool. You mean, all right, so this is the bread and the butter, man. Like, this is it right here. All right, folks. YouTube, on Instagram is a little bit. I gotta get a camera. I gotta get another camera, man. I lost my camera, man. I lost my two streaming cameras. Fuck. I can't think about it. I can't think about it. Um, I can't think about it. I'm just okay. So, you know, tonight I'm gonna record a brush tutorial. All right, I am. I'm gonna do a brush tutorial. And I hope this can help. I hope this helps. So it's gonna be on my Patreon. So sign up for my Patreon. If you want to find that, go on my Instagram page and you can sign up there. And basically, it's just gonna be a lot of stuff like what I use and how it can help. I'm not gonna say yo buy this because it's the best. No, it's try it. Try it, and it's what helps me. It's what helped me figure out a lot of the stuff for the brushes on this. Um, but all I can really say for now is that it's not really about making your own brushes because the amount of work that Procreate has put into it, right? The data they've collected from when they started, you know, um, I think Procreate is also Photoshop, but that's just me. Um, Respect the jokes. Um, um, but I think they also have they use a lot of artists that you know. But you got to collect the data to make a brush, to make these programs. So my thing is, um, So my thing is the you can use any one of these things to draw with. You can use any one of these brush libraries to draw with. Anything. They give you all these different effects. So you got sketch, ink, draw, and these three are really good, right? Painting is when you start painting. Artistic, all this other stuff is just the mixed media stuff, right? But these things, sketching, inking, and this is where inking is just all the different brushes, right? That you would use to ink your work. Drawing is basically all the brushes you would use for uh to draw with, like to 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 refine a lot of the stuff you do, right? That's cool because I could, if I wanted to, I can draw, I can sketch with spray paint if I wanted to, right? That's it. So basically it's just breaking, but it's all about your brush size, the size of whatever you're going to use. That's it. And I'm going to go into depth on my theory on that, That's just it. And what I've drawn with each one of these brushes, um and what can, like what can help the process, like right now I'm just sketching. I mean, it kind of looks good on my it kind of looks good on my TV screen. And like that. All right. What I'm doing is every time I make a line, I'm trying to go for like those brush strokes Hokusai would do. So sh- quick line to uh to stop, push, like a little bit of pressure that he does so gently that it's like what he's known for is those signature brushstrokes that he does, that like gives his designs just this extra uh character to it, flair to it. Shout out to everybody that's on on the YouTube page. Thank you for coming through. You know, but this machine is very hard, man. I gotta say that YouTube is a whole other animal. It's a whole other animal, whole other animal. I don't know how. I don't. I mean, I do know how they do it, how other YouTubers do it, but wow. I see why some like quit their jobs. I see why some quit their jobs because it's just it's it's like when you get monetized, right? And when you get monetized and you get a check, when you get that first monetized check, you're like, wait, what? And like you get like three or four checks that like anyway, I'm looking for somebody that does social media. I need a team. I need somebody that does a social media team. I'm in this for the long haul, yo. I need a social media team for real. Yeah, yeah. I need a social media team. I need Seth. What's going on? How's the family? Yeah, I need a social media team. Anybody out there that's efficient in this category? I will pay. Whoa. Okay. So before Instagram and YouTube, if you're just joining in now, if you see the link at the bottom of the screen, I was talking about Jay Watkins and how he is a basically uh, I would call a tat phenomenon. He's the one I commissioned to do um, the the frog for my trailer. He's playing the guitar. If you were waiting to watch this on Instagram, you saw a frog on guitar singing, and um, basically, yeah, I asked him to do that for me because he's a tattooer, and he's the first one I ever saw do a animated tattoo. First one I saw ever do a animated tattoo. And literally, like I guess like a week later, he tattooed on someone of a and I think he put out a bunch of books, not of frogs. Um, right? I wonder if I could. I wonder if I call him, he'll pick up. You think he'll pick up, folks? He better pick up. Yo, Jay, I know you're watching this. If you're watching this on YouTube, pick up, pick up, pick up, pick up, pick up, pick up, pick up. Don't be all. Don't be. Here we go. Hold up, folks. I'm here. Let's see if I'll call this dude. Hello? 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 Nothing has been recorded. Damn. He didn't pick up. He probably tatting. Probably tatting and zapping. I think I should. You know what? I will. Mm-hmm. And the question, folks, is just watching. Who's up on YouTube right now? Yeah, I'm just gonna do her robe, and I'm just gonna go in and just ink everything. I think that's the best way because I got pretty much everything here. The dragon doesn't really need to be refined, you know? Oh, you know what I want to talk about? Yelp. Anybody use Yelp for their businesses? Anybody in here that's like a business owner? You know, this is for the business owners. Do y'all use Yelp? Cause I'm tired of Yelp, man. I'm sorry. They scamming, man. They're the biggest scammers for business owners. I don't think they're an American company. They don't do what they say they don't do what they say they're gonna do. Um and you know what they do? They take your money, right? And they do the old school scam where where it's kind of like they put you in this box of it's like it's like they don't care about what your business is. They just like we're gonna take your money and we're gonna say, oh yeah, we promoted we're gonna promote your business. But what like so I said, I'm tired of them. I'm gonna monetize their treatment of me. So basically, they called me yesterday. I'm driving home. I'm driving to go pick up my daughter, right? I'm driving to pick up my daughter, and this guy calls from Yo. It's on my YouTube right now. You can listen to him. You can listen to me curse at them at this dude. And the dude's like, "Hey, Andre, blah blah blah. I called you earlier in the year, or they called. We spoke earlier in the year, and we see that blah blah. We see because they're monitoring my business, and basically, I'm not using it. I'm not using the app. Like it's there. Matter of fact, I have a profile on there. I have a profile on there, but it's not it's not active. Sorry, it's not active. It's not active at all. I told you supposed to ink this. Let me ink it. Um, I'm not using it at all. I'm basically it's just sitting there dormant. And I think there's something about that. I think they have to have their I think there has to be something with their quota. If they don't have enough, um, I think if they don't have enough uh accounts active, then they lose out on money. But it's their fault. It's their fault because this is the jokes that they do. They don't and they're like, people these business owners are dumb. We're just gonna take their money and make life harder for them. They're thinking like crooks. They're thinking like mob dudes. It's like they're never really it's not really for the people. They take your money, make it life harder for you, and then it's just like a very like it's a very like it's a very like parasitic kind of relationship. It's the parasite's not really there. Parasites are dumb. They're not really like, yo, we're in this for the long haul. I suck a little blood from you, but I make sure that you're alive and pumping. You can make more fresh blood for me. I mean, they're not really thinking. They're not thinking like a long-term business. They're just thinking short-term crook, right? A really long-term business is if you feed off the people, at least nourish them. At least make it so like, yo, I'm gonna keep eating, right? I'm gonna keep eating. They don't do that. They just take, and don't give back. Short-term crooks, right? So I made an account. I said, fuck, business is a little slower. Let me try Yelp. So I make a little Yelp account. I post a bunch of pictures of tattoos that I did, website, all this other stuff, links and all this other stuff, all my social media links that they get, people could reach me from. So what they do is when you inquire, like say you message, like no one's ever calling me. Like I made sure I was in the shop. I was in the area where there was no other shops. Right now, there's like one other shop, and it's right around the corner from my shop. Fuck it, that's how it is. Niggas don't give a fuck. But my studio was like right here in Albany. There was probably one other shop here in Albany. They were here before me, but out of respect, I didn't put a shop sign. I was like, this is a private studio, and their work is totally different from mine. Cool, whatever. New shop, whatever. So I'm out there, and I've always been word of mouth. I use a lot of Instagram. I post more than most, whatever. Know what happens? Instagram, they're about to kick me off Instagram right now. If you are familiar with my YouTube page, go to my YouTube page. So I'm gonna finish talking about this story. So I'm on this guy calls me up, and basically he's saying, oh, I should start using Yelp again because they do this. They'll be able to do this and this and this for me. And I start the account. So now, as I start the account now, I say, something ain't right. This ain't right. So I go to my girl and say, hey babe, message me real quick on Yelp and see what it says. So you know what Yelp does? When you message someone, Yelp doesn't just send you the message. They send 8 other shops the same message that one person is inquiring on your page. That's their jokes. And I said, so I'm paying this amount of money monthly. So every inquiry that I get, you share it with other businesses. So you're saying since I'm a brand new business on Yelp, you make sure that everybody else that does tattoos sees the message too. It makes no sense. It makes no sense. You're just watering down the process. Those businesses already established. My tattoos are totally different from what they do over there. And then when you look in the guidelines, the community. So you got to look at these. You got to look at these. You got to look at these contracts that they do. You know what I'm saying? They don't even put all of that in there. But that's their backhanded way of doing business. They make sure that whoever messages your particular business, they make sure other businesses around that area get the same message too. And it makes everybody think that, oh, this is just for me now. I'm doing good. It's working, but it's not. It's not working. They're basically taking your potential business. That's the jukes. That's the Yelp jukes. That's the Yelp jukes. That's what Yelp does. Yelp does that. So I let this motherfucker have it yesterday. I told him, yo, F off. And I said it in a real grimy New York way. So you can hear it. You can hear it. It's there, you know? But but then, you know, they're the demise of businesses in America. They're the demise of businesses that are opening right now. They're the demise. They're part of the demise. You know, they're like, you know, I'll say it, they're the fucking attack on American businesses, and they're not even American businesses. They're from outside of America. You know what I'm saying? They yeah, it might sound like there's an American dude on the phone talking to you, but they're not even American. They're not even from here. I can easily say that because I'm not even from here either. But I'm not trying to encroach on anybody else's business because I made sure where I was at. I don't even have a sign in front of my studio. You know, in fact, I do have a sign. It's the Grays sticker, and then it's my name right underneath it. My clients are very particular, right? They're very private. They're very private. They're gonna be here in my studio naked, so I don't have to have a big ass sign splashed all over the place saying tattoo studio. But but a company like Yelp don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck because what they do is they just want your money, right? And they're not gonna give you anything for it. What they're doing is they're sharing your shit. They're putting it out there and they're giving it to everybody else. You know, they hoeing, they hoes. It's like they're giving you a hoe. They're giving you a whole contract. That's all it is. It's a whole contract. You're not getting any real business. How can you be a prospering business? And then a business, say a person that relied on Yelp, they ain't knowing anybody, they ain't trying to question anything, no critical thinking at all, no critical thinking on a new business, and then they fail. But Yelp made them money, and they're not really thinking of like long term. They're not thinking anything long term. They're only doing short term gains because really they're not really making any money. But they have this thing where Yelp review here, Yelp review here, and it's not even real Yelp reviews. It's these fake bots. They're a bot. They're a bot company, just like Instagram. You know what I'm saying? Just like most of these companies, they're all bots, and they puff you up to think that you're really special and you got all these numbers and you got all these reviews. But does the reviews match the amount of income that's coming into your business? No. No, it doesn't. It doesn't. And like I said before, they just take, don't give. Okay. But yeah, I use that. I use that shit. I used it, didn't get anything from it, you know, and that's awesome. You know what I'm saying? But you know, you can't you can't make a system of saying we're gonna help your business, and then you this is another, yeah, you can't make a system saying we're gonna help your business prosper. And then when you're relying on internet, and you're trying to do word of mouth, and you're trying to stay afloat to keep your business going, and then when you fail, now you're homeless. These companies and these people work for these companies, they can't get mad when there's a homeless population, because you help create the homeless population, because you're doing some backhanded bullshit. They're not thinking long term. They're not thinking, yo, all right, this person, if we help their business, it grows, they pay us more. They're just taking small amounts of money. Yeah, I know the small amounts of money add up too, but the big amount of money add up too, because I'll gladly fucking pay 2,000. I'll gladly pay I'll gladly pay $100,000, but you gotta make sure I'm making 10x that 100,000. So if I'm making 50,000, if I'm making if I'm making $1 million a fucking year, I'll gladly give you 100,000 of that. One of the things I learned about business, if you're making $200,000, if you're generating $200,000 a month, right? In in income, you know, at the end of the year, you put in 200,000, 250,000 for fucking advertisement and marketing, because it only helps your business. But if you're fucking trying to rob me, and if you're trying to fuck me out the gate, if you're trying to fuck me out the gate and making it harder for me to make a living, and pay and pay my bills, and pay child support, so I don't have to go to fucking jail. Don't get mad when don't get mad when there's a homeless population, because businesses like that fucking help create that shit. That those backhanded, you know what I'm saying? Straight up, man. Like y'all, you just got y'all business minds are just ass backwards, yo. Like, who raised you? What kind of culture y'all come from, where you don't even know how to fucking build up? What kind of culture you come from? The more people could put in the pot, guess what? It makes your business better. But now all I'm gonna do is bark at Yelp all the time. Now I'm gonna make sure that Yelp. I'm thank God for YouTube, because this is just a good way of just saying, yo, don't deal with Yelp, because their business practices is trash. You motherfucking companies like that they help make the homeless population. They're part of that. And nobody's speaking up. Nobody says anything, because guess what? Y'all all pussy. Nobody says nothing, because majority of people just pussy out there. They just a lot. It's like they say, just people like to get fucked. You gotta, and then when shit goes real bad, y'all complain. But y'all just like to get fucked. I like to get fucked. I'm sorry. Y'all like it. Y'all like it. Y'all like to get fucked, man. I'm sorry. Y'all like it. I'm not for the fucking though, man. I'll say what I gotta say. Yelp is trash. Yo, y'all trash. You're the problem. You're the problem. And until more people start saying this, You know what I mean? Like you don't like that there's you don't like your car getting broken into? It's Yelp. They're part of it. It's not just this, it's not it's they're part of this practice where they make a system of, oh, we reach out to people and say, oh, go to this business, go to that business, go to this, go to that. But when the businesses fail because you're being you you're not doing what you're supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? You're not. You can't you can't you can't have a system of, oh, when somebody inquires and sends a messages to you, Andre. Well, no, what we're gonna do is we're gonna give that same message to 5 or 6 other shops in the area. How? Why? That somebody went on my page. Yeah, maybe it's your platform, but they went on my page. Don't make a platform that does some stupid. I wouldn't even do no shit like that. That's not honorable. This ain't no Game of Thrones shit. Who raised you? You're not thinking long term. Sorry, you're not really thinking long term. You're thinking long term for you, but you some crooks. And I'm not here. I'm not here for the jokes. Sorry, I'm not here for the jokes. I got 3 kids I got to take care of. You know what I'm saying? I got 2 of them I can't even see all the time because they live with their mother. You know what I'm saying? But I gotta pay child support, and if I don't pay that child support, they child support services sends a message to the DMV. The DMV will suspend my license, and they don't even tell you they suspend your license. You know what? Because that's how they're part of a system of their own way of making money off of a private citizen. So when a cop sees my car, they see me driving and they run my plate and they say suspend the license. Now they arrest me and I go to jail. Now I can't work, but now I'm working for the system now. But but I'm being put in the system. I'm being put in the system because I'm doing the right thing in life, trying to make an earning for trying to earn, right? Trying to earn as a man. So my wife doesn't look at me like I'm a bum, and my kids don't look at me like I'm a bum, right? Right? Because I want to be an upstanding citizen, and I want to put back into the pot so America grows, but I can't do it because there's all these things all these programs out here that's saying, oh, we're going to help your business, we're going to do this, we're going to do that. Yeah, you can use word of mouth, but we could get you more. You could get all these clients. We could get you this, we could get you that, but it ain't working. It ain't working because you got a bot system that the minute somebody inquires on getting tattooed by me, you're sharing with 10 other fucking businesses, and it makes it hard on me and my life. Does that honestly make fucking sense? That's how it is. But literally, that's what companies that make these bullshit apps like Yelp, that's what they do. Google does it. Microsoft does it. Yelp does it. And if you ain't got hundreds of thousands of dollars to get a marketing company, you assed out. You just asked out. And then people, oh, well, you should do this, you should do that. Are you fucking kidding me? You know what shit I've been doing? But if I do it I'm still in a system where Yelp and these, all these, they make sure that people don't even see your website. They got a way of doing it where they make sure you don't see your website. You into tattoos, they make sure that they got their own marketing companies. The same marketing company that you hire is owned by Yelp. It's bugged out. Go look at the umbrella companies. Go look at go look. You could do research on it. It's crazy. It's owned by the same people. And then they make sure that business is closed, and they literally are the reason why that there's a homeless population. They're making the homeless population, and then they have the nerve to complain about it. It's not a conspiracy. You got to go do your own independent research. All that information is out there. You can say, who owns Yelp? Well, who owns this marketing company? Who owns this? And it's a subsidiary of Yelp. It's a subsidiary of this. It's a subsidiary of a record label. It's bugged out. It's bugged out. Do they want entrepreneurs? Do they want businesses? Who are these people that own all these companies? You can't make the homeless population and complain about it. You can't. Oh, you can't say, yo, well, businesses fail because you didn't use this system that we had in play. I did use it. But you know what you're doing? You're taking my money and you're taking the people that inquire on my business and you're sharing with other businesses. So then that person sees the work over there and goes, oh, I'm going to go over there. I don't give a fuck about that other shop over there. My client wants to get the person, my potential client wants to get tattooed by me. They want to get tattooed by me. They want to get tattooed by me. But then you're giving that inquiry to somebody else. And you know what that person does? They get tattooed by that other artist and it sucks. And then they're like, well, I saw it on Yelp and they made it seem like the other shop was better than you. See, Yelp, people talk. You dumb motherfuckers. Yelp, you're dumb. I'm sorry, you're dumb. Because people talk. Well, I saw Yelp and blah, 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 because the people don't know what they're saying. And now I got to do double the work to fix the tattoo that your stupid bot program messed up. Because you make this system of, oh, we're going to take your money and we're going to take their money, but make sure that this person goes to that. And they get whack work. I'm sorry. I'm sorry you got whack work, but you should just came to me in the first place. It's called tattooing. It's not saying everybody's good at tattooing. You think a company like Yelp understands that? No, they don't know shit. You know what they know? They want to take your money. They don't give a fuck about what you do after that. And they don't think that people use critical thinking like that. I asked not just my wife. I asked multiple people. Hey, yo, text me real quick. What happens when you text through Yelp? Oh, yo, they just said, yo, they just shared this text with five or six other shops. Okay, cool. I don't need to use Yelp no more. Oh, but people, oh, well, he's complaining again. Here we go. Nah, man. Go on your computer and just start looking up who owns what. It's all connected. And that's not me saying it's a conspiracy. It's just that's how it is. They all connected. They all out here to rape you slow. Yes, I'm using the R word. They taking it. They taking your money and they're effing you. Right? Right? So you know what? You know what, people? Them new age catchphrases that everybody using right now, go at Yelp now. Go at Yelp, who also owns the same marketing companies that people use. Yelp only hit me up because they businesses are slowing down because their system doesn't work. Yelp is only slowing down. You know what they calling me? Because I haven't used their system in 8 months since January. Winter's coming, so they want me to start getting on. They want my five. They want my $100. I'm not giving Yelp no $100 for what? Because all they're gonna do is just take my money, and then when somebody says, "Hey, I want to get," they go on my page on Insta, they go on my Yelp page, right? They go on my Yelp page, they go look at my work, then they go text and say, "Hey, can I get tattooed by you?" And then what happens? What happens when they do that? They send that same inquiry to 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 uh to 6 other shops. How does that help my business? And they say, "Oh, well, you did get a text. That's what you paid for." But I'm also, but that's bullshit. See how they do it. Well, you did get an inquiry. That's what you paid for. This is what your $100 is. But that business is not coming to me. It's going to another business that you sent the same text from someone that person that said, "Hey, I want to get tattooed by you, Andre. When can I come in?" You sent the same thing to the next shop. All you did was change the name. It's because I'm using your platform. You can easily change the name. Yo, fuck Yelp. You know what Google does? Google sent they send your number out to China. They send your number out to China, India, Pakistan, wherever it is in the world, and says, "Hey," and they're selling you, it's some ads. So it's not even real numbers that are in your geographical location that you said you want people to come look at your work. No, what they do is they just send it out to countries across the other side of the world. You don't think I'm looking at my analytics? It don't make any sense. It makes no sense. The minute I start, I haven't used any online. I haven't used any online and it's a time thing towards this stuff too. If you haven't, it's like once you sign up and you start advertising through like Google or Yelp or whatever, it's for like X amount of time. The numbers disappear, right? So what they do is they want you to come back and use it. And I think it's about like 6 months, every 6 months. They gotta sell they gotta sell your data to somebody, usually somebody from overseas, right? So Yelp, Google, Microsoft, all these different companies, they just sell your data. They sell your number. And all of a sudden you start getting these bot calls. I haven't been getting that many bot calls lately because it's a little past 8 months now. I probably get one or two because what is the last thing I signed up for? I think it was like the last thing I signed up for was JetBlue. Any app you sign up for, as soon as you put your number in it and your email, you just start getting spams and shit. You just start getting bot calls. But I haven't been getting any calls from China lately. I haven't gotten any calls from wherever, and that's because these different apps, these different companies say, "Oh yeah, advertise through us. The time is running out." So that's why this dude from Yelp. That's why I cussed him out yesterday, because I said, "You don't think I've been paying attention to your game? You think I don't know?" But now, the way I'm gonna make money off of like Yelp is, if they ever call me again, all I'm doing is just gonna record them, right, and just cuss them out, and then put it on YouTube. Sorry, it's the only way I can make money. It's the only way I'm gonna make my money back from when I spend on YouTube on Yelp, is now for all these all these businesses like Yelp and whoever that promise, and all they do is just take your data and sell it to like China and India, right? They're selling my data to countries that don't want nothing to do with America no more, right? This ain't hate speech. This is called economics. They like like Yelp and whoever. They're these companies that basically are selling my data to countries that don't want nothing to do with the American dollar no more, right? And and then basically that's it. China, India, Russia, you whatever. You know what I'm saying? Pakistan, whoever's on that brick shit right now. I'm sorry, I might sound like blah blah blah, but that's what's happening, right? That's really happening in the world right now. They're selling my data to those countries, and they're calling me thinking I'm gonna buy stuff from them. And it's just like, but y'all don't even want nothing to deal with America. That's why y'all starting your own money. Like, yeah, I get it. America's been doing whatever for all these years, but don't try to take my money, put me in the poorhouse, and you're not giving me nothing. You're not giving me the services that you're saying you're supposed to. Like, how are people gonna get tattooed by me if all you're doing is just stealing from me? You're not even putting my work out there. What I got to deal with you for? What do I got to deal with you for? Yeah, like I got bills to pay. I'm sorry, man. I can't give you no more of my money. My money's locked. You weren't doing what you're supposed to do. Yelp, you weren't doing what you're supposed to do. Google ads and Microsoft ads. I'm sorry, you wasn't doing what you're supposed to do. I can't give you no more of my money. Sorry, like no. Don't sell my data to China. Don't sell my name. You know, promote my business like you said you were supposed to. Same way with Instagram. Promote my business like you're supposed to. Like, unless basically just say, like, yo, right now, everybody's tight with their money and be straightforward with it. We're in a worldwide recession, and that's just how things are. Yeah, so that's my story on Yelp. Sorry. Sorry, but not sorry. Yelp, you could go fuck yourself. As I concerned, sorry. As far as I'm sorry. As far as I'm concerned, y'all are helping the homeless population grow. That's my assessment of that company. You're not you're not here for American businesses. You're just here to take and take. That's it. Anyway, let's move on. What else? That was my little rundown on Yelp. Um, Spiny Dragon, right? How you feel about this, people? What does this look like so far? Huh? Adam Artcore, what's going on? Man, I didn't even, you know what? I didn't even ask, yo. How's everybody doing today, yo? Leave a comment and leave an answer down in the comment section. Oh, I love when you get those pressure lines like that. Okay. Oh yeah. Happy 50th anniversary to hip hop again. You know. I did the dragon first instead of Kwan Yin, but Kwan Yin's just chilling. Oh, no questions, yo. No questions, folks. It's the middle of the week. People must be busy. Who's in here? Who in here is tattooing and watching this at the same time? You must be waiting for me to say some shit, huh? Oh man, was the weather really nice in New York though, man? And I'm tropical, so I like everything swampy. I like that swampy heat, you know? But New York was real nice. Yo, I have an external I got an external battery here that basically when the lights go off, it keeps it on. Yo, this is who's up in here? Thank you for the likes. I see the no, those aren't likes, those are fireballs. Was that cool? What I'm doing right there is that comes from the days of doing graffiti where you kind of had to like there was this thing and it always stuck with me is like do your name like it's kind of like writing your name like that without picking up the the like it's sorry, I picked up the A from the E to the M, but you gotta like write your name in graffiti, right? So you sketch it, but then the last when you're gonna ink it for your line work, when you're doing like a clean line, you gotta keep your hand, you can't lift your hand up. And so that's always stuck with me when I draw. It's so It's so it's just yes, it has never left me. It's never left me. Um, so weird that I still do it. Keep my finger on it, on the like make the line as long as possible. I don't know why it does that. That's something that Procreate gotta has to fix. All right, I'm gonna go and start. Let me see how long. Let me see how love that shit. Chicken wing, chicken wing, chicken wing. Mm. What time is it? 11:55. Oh man, I'm gonna mess this up. And again, today my artist spotlight was Jay Watkins. If you're also watching this on YouTube, I have the link of his name on there, and he did the animation of the frog singing the blues. Vocals was Frank Willis. Oh no, sorry, Ralph Willis. RALPH Willis. WILLIS. He's doing the vocals. And that was basically my homage to. I consider Jay Watkins like a modern master at American traditional. A knowledge of a lot of stuff. He's a great machine builder. Um, his machine slaps, man. I'm telling you right now, it's got that slap to it. there's only a few right now that like I still would mess with. And Jay Watkins is one of them. Um, makes great machines, great tattooer. Remember back in the day, like a machine builder wasn't really a good tattooer, like they made good machines, but they couldn't they couldn't tattoo. Some of them weren't really good tattooers. I'm gonna say all of them, but you're like, damn, you make good machines, but tattoos, but not this dude. I I like his I like his I like his tattoos, man. I like his tattoos a lot. I like his tattoos a lot. It's got like all that it's got it his stuff sings, you know? I said it before, man. It's got the jazz element to it, his tattoos. It's got that funk element, it's got the hip hop to it. Very American, very American like, you know. Um and you can see what I was talking about. Maybe he has one. Whoa. Love his tattoos. There we go. He ain't got no animation though. Where's his animations? Wait. Bruh. He took him down. You know what it was? People was biting his shit. Sorry. I think people was biting it. Hello? He said I'll call you later. Ah. Then Jamie Tattoo, what's going on? Thank you, man. I doing a little design for my aunt, for my grandmother and my uncle, who are like both sick right now. So this is to them. I might have to take an emergency trip to Jamaica in the next couple of weeks. It might get hard. Yeah, what's going on out? This block is busy. People be zoning out in their cars. Yeah, man. Who else is up in here? George Campese. What's up, sir? The Kwan to the yin. I'm chilling, George. How are you? Yo, this dragon is kind of like, what should I do over here? Should I bring the scales up? Okay. I think everything is good with them. Maybe I should do Quan. Nah, I keep him big like that. My God, join like pray this thing. All right. Yeah, look at this. What I was saying before. Maybe that's why they made the new switch because there we go. Because they were having problems with it's all this tech stuff, kids. I might seem like just got back from the East Coast visiting family, getting back to the grind today. Dude, just came back from the East Coast too, man. I came back Monday. What? Just came back Monday. Oh, that's what I didn't do. So now let's drop the contrast. I gotta just fill in this part. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Mark at well 580. Hey, yo, Mark. Anybody ever tell you look like Justin Slayer? Oh shit, I'm joking, bro. I'm joking. Whoa, did the ground just shake? Yo, I swear I just felt the ground shake a little bit. I was thinking, how do I put the horns coming out of this dragon and not take out Kwan Yin, but it didn't work. I just read. I'm looking at the print right now. I'm looking. I'm like, oh, I messed up. I messed up. I messed up. Hokusai's the greatest. I messed up. I messed up. That's why he's the best, yo. That's why this guy is the best of the best. All right. Ooh, I might try that in my scales. Brandon Jeffries, what's going on? All right. Yo, what is up with this, man? All right, 2 hours and 15 minutes. Let's grab a stamp. You know what? I'll just make a stamp. Oops, my bad. I didn't even finish the halo. Didn't even do the halo on it. Oh my god. Why is it skipping lines, man? I'm not asking. I forgot to do the top part, yo. I gotta do that. Hello? Hello? See? See, Google doesn't do it straight up. I haven't had a call come from Google in a minute. Now they hit me back up because guess what? Winter time's coming. They need, I get it. But guess what? You're not getting no more money. Sorry. I can't give them no more my money, yo. These large corporate, while I'm using Procreate and Artist Studio Pro, I wish there were a fusion in between. I haven't used Artist Fusion Pro yet. I don't like how that look. I'm coming off of a roundness, right? I'm chilling. Are you able to please stop by Trader Joe's and pick up some food for the house? Yep. Technology is best. Let's see how this flows better. That flows a lot better. Oh my god, why is my hand picking up? I don't like see I did it just did it again. I don't like that. Why does it keep doing that? What brush are you using? Drop a donation on my on my YouTube, and I'll tell you. I promise. I don't take no $2 donations. Drop $10 and I'll tell you right now. And I'll tell you all the little things you could do with this brush too. Go on my YouTube page right now, André Malcolm Studio at gmail.com. No, just go to André Malcolm Studio on YouTube. $10 and I'll tell you what brush I'm using. Everybody asks me the same thing all the time. This is like school, right? You gotta pay for education, right? Still off. Right now, right now. I'll tell you everything. Just drop a donation right on now on YouTube. He said, "Nope, I'm good." Oh my god, why did it do that? That's good. Gavin, what's up? Coming out to Austin. Well, coming out to Dallas, but I'll be in Austin. What up, bro? How long will you be out here? A week? Yep. Next month. Oh, there we go. Leg to body to leg transition. Yeah, folks. It's very important, yo. Draw Dragons Daily, yo. I don't like how those scales look. Yo, New York does not look like it's going through a recession, yo. That's the one thing I took from my trip in New York. It did not look like, you know, it didn't look like it. Go on my YouTube. Go on my YouTube right now. I'm streaming live on YouTube right now. It's called Cash App. Not Cash App. It's called Super Chat. $10 right now. I'll break it down right now. I just restarted the stream. I'll break it down right now before I jump off. $10. Look. I see it. That's it right there. That's my YouTubes. That's my YouTube page right there. PayPal. Oh, PayPal. I can't show it. I can't. Wait. I'm not gonna show what's in my PayPal. What did I merge with? Oh, I merged them with Halo. Eyes. PayPal is oops. $10 right now on my PayPal. So it's like this. André Malcolm merch at Gmail. I spelled mail wrong. Sorry. .com. $10 right now. It'll pop up on my screen right now if it says $10. I'll be like, all right, cool. And I'll break down what brush I'm using, why I use it, and you know, André Malcolm merch. Send it right now. And I ain't one of them bogus artists too. I break down. I could break it down, and you could ask me questions throughout this whole thing. I'll see it pop up on my phone and my iPad because my iPad does all the artwork stuff. So make sure you get the right there. So it's let me print it out. ANDRE Malcolm merch at Gmail. $10, kid. People ask me shit all the time. I'm about to start. I'm charging for the knowledge, kid. Right now, yo. You got an hour. They're gonna give me like an hour to break it down. I'm gonna break it down in an hour for you. Got it. See, folks? All right. There we go. All right, let's break it down. I'm a man of my word, yo. Okay. So I use two brushes. I use Sketch, right? Sketch is to when I'm just sketching a design out. And it could be anything, like from this banner that I'm doing, right? And I always start out with Sketch. So now this is it's three parts to this, and whatever parts I add on. The first part is the size of your paper, right? So I use inches. I use inches because I have a printer, and when I tattoo now, I just everything that I design from here on out is just by inches. So the back is by inches, arms, legs, you name it. Wherever on the body, I do inches. So the paper is 24 inches wide by uh let's say um let's say 40 long. Create. Right. All right. And so what I will do is I design a lot of my things through thumbnails, like comic book artists do, and master painters. They always use um thumbnails to get the proportion down, right? And so I will use like an ink, either ink or sketch, but I'll do. Hold on a second. I'm getting feedback from my computer. Let's pop this up. So the first part is the size of your paper. There we go. Now let's go back to sketch. So I use 6B for everything. For whenever I sketch something, I just use 6B. I don't really care much for anything else. It's the closest thing to me for a number two pencil. You know, like let's say like this right here. YouTube, I'm sorry for this, but I'm breaking it down. It's just a number two pencil. This is a number two HB, right? And I get that same texture. This is a 6B pencil or HB. I don't really use HB, I'd use 6B. Okay. And now I shrink it down. I shrink it down to be a thumbnail. So if this paper, if in real life would be 64 inches, right? This would be like the size of my palm. The paper is 24 inches by 40. So whenever I do a thumbnail, it's about the size of my hand, right? And now I do a design from there. And so I'm at 6B, remember that? And my eraser is ink studio pen, right? And let's say I'm doing the design. And when the paper is this small, I pop the size of the sketch all the way up to 100%. And I can work within I can make a nice, good silhouette. Let's say I'm going to do a lotus flower. Wait, let's start that over again. I like a nice silhouette. Right? Right. There we go. And now I'm going to refine it. And open another layer. So one part is size of your paper, right? Making a thumbnail. putting in all the detail. All right. Right. Nice little lotus flower, right? Done in I don't know how many minutes. Bam. Now, what do I want to do? I'm gonna start refining this, right? And so when I refine it now, I enlarge it to where the screen is, and it's a lot bigger. Still, it's still a thumbnail, right? But I want brushstroke. I want something to look like it's in a Chinese painting or it is in a Japanese print, right? So now I know, and this kind of goes with math, like natural, artistic, mathematical equation, right? All right. So now this is where I got it where I want it. All right. I got this lotus flower where I want it. Now I'm going to drop the contrast all the way down and now I'm going to ink it. And what do we have here? Okay. So now I usually work at 10%, which you see it right here. My hand was over it. You see it one here, right here. So it's at melanated canvas was good. Uh, uh, here we go. So, it is done at a size where I feel comfortable. Right. And now I'm going to ink it. I'm going to ink it. And so I'm going to play with which size I like first. All right. All right. What's this? All right. Make sure. Inking studio pen. And now it is understanding the size of your brush, right? The paper is at 40%, 40 inches long, right? So I can play with the size now really well. And it's like it gives me better stroke. I can do long fluid strokes, and and you'll see the magic what happens when it pops when it pops out from that. All right, so now it's at the size that I like, and I'm gonna just manipulate the size of my brush. And let me see what it's like at 5%. Now these are not gonna be my definite lines yet, right? Yeah, too small. Let's pop it up to 10%. Ooh, 10% is nice. I like that. But let's see what it looks like 15%. So you can see it's at 15%. I'm not playing around right there, right? Ooh, nice. All right. Whoa, why my hand shaky? There we go. A little too thick. Let's go back down to 10%. Now, when it's at this size, I can still play around with stuff, right? I get it to where I want it. And now I'm just putting all the detail in. And with when the brush is at the size that I like, I still go from thick, thin, start to small it out. See? It's all hand control, it's all muscle memory, Just goes from there. And I haven't changed it. You can see the line weight from this to this to this. I haven't changed it. I haven't erased it. All I'm just using is just different hand pressure, right? I don't have to like make it. I'm just right now for this type of line weight that I'm doing. I'm just gliding the pencil over the paper, just gliding it. I haven't eaten anything, so my body's shaking. All right. Is this helping? Now I'm just doing random buds. I'm doing, before I probably would have just like really, you know, go all into like the design of it, but this is just doing it. On my Patreon, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a full breakdown on like what brushes I use. Like the reason like this is because I use this brush. I'm gonna turn this into flash. Matter of fact, there's gonna be some flash. Now I'm doing a little bit heavier, yeah, because I'm just like rushing. But let me just take my time. Let me slow down. Right now, you see, I didn't finish doing the bud or this lotus because I got to do these little ones first. These little the little hair, little little hair pops, little club heads, right? Get all that in first. Now this is off the head because it's just years of just drawing lotus flowers a proper way, and then like understand the roll of paper size I'm drawing on my iPad. Okay, so now you got your paper size down right. Now you could just because your paper size is the paper size is what's important because then makes your brushes. It's like using a big ass roller on a small piece of paper. It's going to overpower the paper, right? It's the same thing with the brush size. So what you do is you make the paper as big as you're going to work on. So I'm designing for tattoos. I'm always thinking drawing for tattoos. But like let's say if I'm going to do a canvas or anything I'm going to draw, and I take a measurement first, right? And now, like I didn't change anything, right? You see how heavy my line weight is right here? That's it. That's it. I'm not really it shouldn't be heavy like that. It should be thinner, but I don't like that. I don't like that line weight. It should be like this. That's better. Right? All right. And now let's finish the lotus. There we go. Some people are like, oh, lotuses don't look like that. Well, you don't go to you don't go to you don't go to you don't go to a lot of ponds then, you know, when they're in bloom, and then watching them blow in the wind sometimes, you know. Like, you want them to be perfect and whatever, but nope, doesn't work that way. You should see the comments I get sometimes. I was just like, yo, do you even go to like do you ever go to ponds and look at how they move? Now, you can see all like the different line weights I use to show how this lotus flower is it's beautiful. And then, by the way, abstractions means more than pro frame, copy, or reality. Yes, very true. Without your local pond, son, hands on Lonzo, lands on. Yeah, facts. And then once I got all that down, you know, cut back. This is my joint right here. The cutback. Ooh. Yo, Procreate. Yo, this is graffiti right here. The cutback. You know what I mean? The cutback is the juice. Ooh wee. Now, what I'm doing will all make sense in the end. All right. So now, my lotus is done, right? Erase. Now, oh, why did you do that? Why did you do that? Why did you? All right, wait. I don't like that. I don't like that. Oh, let's do that. Let's do that. That. All right, that's good. Zoom out. Pop it. Big lotus. Okay, now There we go. Fills up the majority of the paper, right? Now, how long did it take to do? I don't know. I wasn't within like I guess 20 minutes. It now it has all the brush strokes, has all the power, the grace, movement. It's not stagnant. It's not something that I took off the internet. I basically, this is human AI. This is what human intellect does, right? This is that shit, right? That's it. That's basically it. So now, like, all right, what did I do? I had this at, wait, 10%. Wait, what? Had this at 10% the whole time. I had that 10% the whole time because I figured out I like the line weight that I wanted to use. So whenever I draw something on this scale from 24 inches wide by 40 inches long, it's a design for a tattoo. Matter of fact, the tattoo I got to do Saturday has a water lily, so a lotus flower. So I got it. I'm gonna use this for a tattoo. But this is just from the jump. I started out with sketch 6B, fully stock. I don't have anything changed on this. I haven't been look, I don't even have my own brushes made. So people are like, oh, you got your own brush. No, I don't. Look, I'm using the full Procreate brush set. I don't have any brushes. I don't even use brushes for scales. I don't have those brushes for skulls. I like drawing. I do. I like drawing. I'm not trying to do flash. That's a form of flash. Somebody comes to me and they want a back piece. I'm drawing it from scratch. Right now, if I'm gonna do some flash for a convention, then I'm drawing my own flash. I'm drawing my own flash. You know, I just like that concept. I'll support flash sets. I will. I'll just give y'all money. Just here, keep the tattoo community going. But I'm at a state where I'm just gonna do my own flash. Like somebody says, I want this. All right, well, I'll look it up and I'll draw it. It's better for me to do that than somebody. Then you're gonna be happy with it in the long run. If you want an astronaut, I'll draw the astronaut. If you want to if you want an astronaut on a horse, I'll draw that. It's not a problem for me to do it. But the process for me to do this is just this. I use studio pen because it's the closest thing to a brush pen. Using a regular brush or using a brush pen. I haven't modified anything. Look, look, everything is here. Everything is at full. Look, stroke path, stabilization, none. Taper, none. Shape, everything is at stock. Let's go to studio. Let's go to inking, right? Studio pen. Everything is there. Stabilization, 38%. Because I don't have anything on the glass or anything. Basically, I just figured out like it's just my hand muscles, right? So it's drawing really small because you're on glass. So think about the physics of glass and ice. You just like if you whatever you're drawing, if you shrink it down to a smaller size, you have more stability and control. That's the thing. That's it. That's it. And so the paper is that size, but all the stability and control I'm using in paper side. The strokes, not the stroke, the paper is at a certain size. That's fine, right? But whatever I draw, it's gonna fit in this piece of paper. So what I do is I just make, I started out was let's say duplicate that, right? Let's jump back in here. I can erase this whole thing, bang, because I already duplicated it, right? So what I do is I zoom out on the paper. Paper is still 24 inches. Mathematically, if I print this out, it's going to come out at 40 inches long. All I do now is up the size of the pen, up the size of the paper of the pencil, right? Up the size right here to 100%. I make a straight frame, right? Now all I do is shrink it down, right? Now I have more control over the glass because now this paper's now I'm working within the size of this paper. And I'm gonna just zoom in because you can zoom in now. And if I made a line right now, right? Inking, look how big this line is. But when I zoom out, look how small that line is, right? But zoom out, that's how big it is at 100%. Zoom in, that's how big it looks at 100%. That's it. That's the riddle of steel. That's the riddle of steel. Now all I do is manipulate the size. Go down. Now it's that size, right? That's one line. All right, look, watch this. This is one line at 5%. This is one line at 100%. This is one line at 2%. This is 1. That's 1%. This is 20. This is 25%. Wait. Yes, this is 30%. You know, but then look at this. I'm at 100%. I haven't changed. This is at 100%. Watch this. That's just me gliding the pencil over it, and then little. The more pressure, the crazier the line. All right. This is just me now. All that pressure on my hand. So it's just understanding, working in, make a frame as small as possible for you to draw in, and then manipulate your line work. That's all this is. You know, you don't have to worry about making wild brushes and all this other shit. It's the manipulation of the size of the paper that you work within, because you're making a thumbnail. It's the same way as if I did it like this. Let me move my. Now watch this. Right? I got a thumbnail right here, and then I'm gonna draw. I can't zoom in, but I'm gonna draw like figures, right? And I can get all the proportions down just right. The blowing up process is basically, you know, like I get all the proportions down right if I'm drawing something, right? The blowing up process to this is if I take this and put it in the copy machine and blow it up and then refine the lines. You don't got to do that no more with the iPad. All you're doing is I could just I could just put everything on the screen, and I can just do whatever. So it's working within the size of a paper. I have way more control over this than if I had it blown up inside this piece of paper, you know, because 40, it's just, that's just how the physics of math is on a screen, you know. That's it. Yeah, this is Procreate. TKO wins. But this works with any drawing. This works with any kind of. This works with any kind of drawing app, right? It's they're all based in math, and so when you enlarge and watch me And as fast as you saw me do that flower, let's do another sketch. Only thing is I can't find the studio pin in my version. Not sure if it's about my language settings. Oh, you're German. Okay, so it's studio pen would be the fourth from the down. See this one? 1, 2, 3, 4. So you got to count up. That's it right here. Because I think they line up. I think they have them all the way. So it's four from the down, from the bottom, I would say. All right, let's try it again. Like, I'm gonna do another lotus flower, right? Let's do an even movement. Uh-oh. Yeah, there you go. And now I'm just gonna zoom in and I'm gonna refine it just a little bit. And I'm hardly gonna press. All right, and now let's bam. Now I'm just gonna enlarge it. Refine it. Put all the details in it. And then I'm just gonna put all the buds where they need to be. And I'm working. And if you look, this is the paper. If this paper was right here, it'd probably be the size of my hand, But I haven't changed. A sketch. Sketch is at 27. Now, the reason why I also do this too, because the reason I have this approach too is because I come from a street shop where you had to draw or you had to trace your design really fast because you had like maybe 40 people at the door wanting to get tattooed. You know, at like 40 people, maybe it was 40 people at the door. And if you had like, like maybe maybe like 5 people feeds you for the rest of the week. You know what I mean? So yeah, try harder. There you go. And then making certain shapes becomes easier to do it because I know where all the proportions are at. There you go. Then it's just a knock it down, the contrast. And each time I will blow it up and let's refine it. I'm gonna ink it. I'm gonna ink it real fast. I don't got too much time on my iPad. But this, folks, and now this is at 100%. Now let's do it. Let's do this at. Let's see what happens when I enlarge this at this size, and it's almost half size of the paper. Maybe a little bit half size of the paper, right? Right. Now the brush size changes now, right? The brush size will change. So if it's that size, I think it's going to work best at 15%. And now it's just pressure of my hand. Everything is just pressure. I'm also getting. Oh, wait. Oh, that was crazy big. Whoa. Inking studio plan. Let me bring it down. Let's bring it down to what's 15% look like? Ooh, very thin, very nice. I gotta drop it up. Let me go up to 20. Too thin. This is perfect. And now I'm just gonna like go for a more detailed look. I could go up to like 25%. That's 24. The reason why this is happening is because there's mixed signals coming from the computer. All right, that's perfect. Here we go. See? It's just understanding like the size of your paper and then drawing on that paper to get like the flow and what you're looking for, right? And so like I mean like I could if I wanted to draw big now, right? Like I can just say, all right, no thumbnail, right? Right? And let's start out with the sketch first. I'm going full blast big. And then I'm gonna just, get all the proportions down. And so like now, everything is just it's just a different process of like getting the shapes down. What am I gonna draw? Hold up. It could be anything. It could be anything. It could be I don't know. I don't fucking know. There we go. But I'm still following that process of getting the thumbnail down, blotching in where everything needs to go, then refining it. I'm gonna stop this when my iPad turns off. It's at 5%. See how fast I can sketch this out. I don't know. Pull the shadows in, and still, and then it goes back to like refining again. You see all the time with dudes that draw all the time. Like they do animation, they do comic books. It's just that kind of now it's just like slowing down and kind of like taking time. Andre, I have to thank you. This lesson was worth more than $10. Yo, bro, I'm telling you. Oh, sign up for my Patreon, man. Go on my Patreon. This is nothing. This is nothing, fam. I like to draw, yo. I like this shit, man. This is fun. Shout out to all the fake multidisciplinary artists out there. I see y'all. I see the hustle. Y'all is trash. Y'all are trash. The hustle, man. Y'all are trash, yo. But yes, sir. Yeah, I sign up for the Patreon, man. We delve deep into sketching and basically refining and you know thing is I like your Insta channel more than the YouTube because I can see your hands working, gives me more feedback about what you're doing there. Well, very true. It's gonna change on YouTube too. It's gonna change. Um Again, like, it takes money to do all this stuff. So I guess like uh I'm working towards that. I just lost my digital cameras that I bought, you know, $60,000 down the drain. So hopefully the airport can reimburse me and shit. Yeah. Whoa. Okay. This is also an angle too, folks. So the proportion, well, you can see like I have the camera on Instagram at an angle, so you can't really see. It looks weird. But he's angled out right, I think. Oh god, I hate drawing sometimes. This is gonna force me to do more portraits. This is gonna force me to do more faces and shit, man. Yo, Aaron Nagel, I don't know how you do it, bro. Sean Barber, whoo, gonna sign up within the next days. Yeah, Mode 2. I don't know how you do it, man, but y'all do it. There you go. And then I really haven't changed anything. Now it's just blowing it up. Each time you blow it up to the size of the within layers of the screen, your brush size changes. So there you go. So now you got that size now, right? And now you can again refine the shit, right? Maybe you don't want to do that. Maybe you just want to go straight to color. Maybe you don't need to do all that. You could just And I would and all right. So now now this is the thing about color, right? I color with the ink too, with ink pen, with studio pen. I do. I it's my little guilty pleasure because this brush size is big enough that I can just, you know, I only have to. I do everything with studio pen. I really do, yo. It's crazy. It's crazy. This one is the most versatile of all the brush sets. You know, it really is. Oops. It's the most versatile of all the brush sets. There we go. And now, then yo, I'm like, yo. And then it gets I've drawn some stuff on my Insta, most of the paper one made on Procreate. Maybe you want to take a look. I will. DM me really quick. My shit's about to turn off on me. I know it will. But and then I'm gonna go home and make another video on this. And this is where kind of like you're gonna just blotch in all your shadows, right? You're blotching all your shadows. Right? And I'm gonna show you the other joint that's like the best thing on Procreate. All right, so here we go. Right, I got that here. I got oh, there we go. Well, YouTube, that's what's dope about YouTube. YouTube is still here. All right. And YouTube, this is what happens. This is what happens with then you start blending. Ooh-wee. Ooh-wee. You start blending. You start blending, man. And this is where all the magic starts to come in. You start pushing, you start cutting, right? You start putting all the fly doodads in here. You cut back, you push back, you do all that. Oh my God. 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 What are you doing? You know, you put some other light sources in here. What do we do? Let's put some orange. Let's put some orange over here, right? All right, we put some lighting over here. Yeah, right. Right. And you go back into it. You know? Soul brush, baby. All right. All right, folks. Thank you for your time. I will be back tomorrow. We did a 3.5 hour stream. This was fun. And sign up for the Patreon. You know, sign up for the Patreon, and we're gonna finish this on Patreon. We're gonna do other stuff. We're gonna talk about more brushes. We're gonna talk about all these different things that Apple and Patreon have gifted us human beings in the last X amount of years, and we gotta be grateful for that because guess what? Hey, never know. All right. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for whoever came through. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the super chats. Thank you for just coming through. I know you didn't give me any money. That's cool. I understand that. Times is hard. Yeah. Anyway, but this was fun. More to come. Um, Shout out to my family members, my grandmother, my uncle. I love you. I love you. I love you both. All my other uncles, my aunt, my mom, everybody. Um, if you ever see this, shout out to my sisters, my brothers who I hardly know, but I'm in this weird state of mind where I'm grateful to be alive. Shout out to Jay Watkins who did that frog for me. I appreciate it, bro. And I'm gonna keep it up there. And if anybody ever wants to get tattooed by him or get a animated commission from him, hey, hit him up. Jay Watkins is awesome. I got some errands to run. Thank you all. Tomorrow I'm gonna be back at it, and we're gonna talk some more. All right, have a good one. Take it easy.